Thank you.
All right, everybody. Now, one of our awesome host moms is going to sing the national anthem, okay? Here is Kelly Scharf.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' regular bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's hear it for Kelly. All right. All right, host families, real quick, everybody around the mound, we're going to do a big team picture and then we're going to game under.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark for the final time this season as the Big Sticks final home game in front of the fans here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. As on the field right now, as you can see, the many host families that host all of our players here for the Badlands Big Sticks taking a big group picture. And it is a bit of a, I wouldn't say so, I'd say a little bit of a humbling moment because of how hard these families do work and how much they mean to not only the Big Sticks, but also to these players specifically, hosting them for the entirety of the summer. And they are getting their big picture. They're going to be in the beer garden tonight. I know they're going to get rowdy out there. And hopefully the Big Sticks today can get a win for the final time in the regular season before their road trip to Spearfish and the postseason begins. Yesterday, the Big Sticks, kind of a flat performance in front of the home crowd, a 9-3 loss to the Pioneers. As off 12 hits, the Pioneers were able to put 9 runs across, and the Big Sticks only getting 4 hits in the ball game yesterday and only able to put across 3 runs, all of them in the bottom of the second inning. And so with that, we'll get into our starting lineups here. First, for the Western Nebraska Pioneers on the bump for the Pioneers, Ben Scott. Catching will be Eric Smelka. We've seen him mostly in center field for the Pioneers. Shane Jamison, the first baseman. Tyler Mead playing second tonight for the Pioneers. Ryan Callahan at third base, and rounding off the infield, Antonio Nanez going to be playing short for the Pioneers. PK Walsh in left field, Jason Luke in center, and Alex Zerfis in right field, with the designated hitter being Isaac Lopez. We've seen him at short for most of this series. Today gets the little bit of a rest day. As the DH, Antonio Garcia, the head coach of the Pioneers. And for the Big Sticks on the bump tonight will be Steve Marhefke, Daniel Rogers at catcher, Derek Calvillo at first, Sean D at second, Alex Erlob at third, Kobe Krenz rounding off the infield at short, then Austin Bunn in left, Jack Brill in center, and Carson Lundmark in right field for the Big Sticks. Gunnar Hansen the DH tonight for the Big Sticks, and of course, led by head coach Cam Johnson, Cameron Guevara, the assistant coach, and Jordan Price, the pitching coach. So tonight, we'll get a look at Steve Marhefke once again. He pitched very well in his first 5 starts of the season for the Big Sticks. As in 2 of his wins, he's been able to get through 8 innings. His last start coming on the 17th, just over a week ago, 8 days ago, a win against the Gem City Bison in Laramie, Wyoming. 8 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 2 runs given up, and 3 walks with 4 strikeouts for Steve Marhefke. Again, just before that, took on the Fremont Moo, got the win. Loss against the Horseheads in the first game of that series, 6-4. But he got his 3rd win of the season against the Gem City Bison. His first win was against the Canyon County Spuds, an 8 1/3 inning pitch. So Marhefke looking to stay on the mound as long as he did against the Gem City Bison and the Canyon County Spuds. First pitch by Marhefke, low and away, called ball 1 on Eric Smelko, who's led off the majority of this series. Takes this 1-0 down the left field line, and that one will just go foul to make it a 1-1 count. Austin Bunn on the retrieval of that one. But again, it is the last home game in the regular season for the Big Sticks. As I said, it's been a great season for the Big Sticks. Finishing, as of the moment, looking to get that 30-win mark. So they are 29-21, 2.5 games back from the overall 1 seed. Smelko on this 1-1, grounder to D at second, throw to first to Calvillo in time to make it the first out of the inning. Yet in yesterday's ball game, the Big Sticks, a little bit of a flat performance, including after that second inning, they only were able to get 3 base runners on, and there was a streak of 15 Big Sticks batters who were put out in a row. So the Big Sticks today trying to make up for that performance. That first pitch misses inside and low, called ball 1. But again, the Pioneers clinched the series in yesterday's ball game. That pitch into the strike zone, evens the count up at 1-1 on Ryan Callahan. Callahan takes this one up and over the concourse and out of the park as that one goes foul to make it a 1-2 count. Again, the Big Sticks a 5-game lead with overall record in the Great Plains division. That 1-2 pitch too far inside evens the count up at 2-2. Because Ryan Callahan yesterday was able to get a home run against Moses Dokes. So this one fouled down the left field line. As Callahan looks to stay alive. At top of the 9th inning, he had a 2-run home run over the right field wall as he extended the lead. Takes this 2-2 right to D once again. D with the throw to first. Takes Calvillo a bit off the bag on that low throw, but he's able to maintain that right foot. And that will be the second out of the inning, as it will be PK Walsh now up to bat for the Pioneers. So again, you could kind of tell in the post-game interview yesterday, Coach Cam wanting to put on a show here for the fans. This one, a first pitch grounder to Calvillo. He calls off Marhefke, steps on the first base, and that will do the top of the 3rd inning. 1-2-3, Marhefke getting through that first inning, not allowing a runner on, and with that, we'll go to the bottom of the 1st inning. Score still tied at 0-0 with the Big Sticks getting their first at bat. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Digging it, the 811 game. Will you play by the rules? Choose your location. City Home. Choose your project. Fence. Let's get started. Sure you're ready? Continue. Hold on. There's a whole network of utilities starting just inches underground. Call before you dig, or it could be game over. Stay on top of your game. Call 811 or visit nd1call.com.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
After the game, stop by Blue 42 Grill and Bar and top off the evening with a burger and beer. Blue 42 is a great place to meet your friends after the Big Sticks game. Try one of our 24 rotating beers we have on tap, and while we specialize in handcrafted burgers, our appetizers are out of this world. Log on to blue42grill.com for a complete menu and to see what beers we have on tap. Blue 42 Grill and Bar, located in historic downtown Dickinson. See you after the game.
And we are back here in the bottom of the first inning. Marhefke gets a 1-2-3 inning. We get our first look of Ben Scott here tonight. He came in relief in the Big Sticks 13-6 win in the first game of this series. He pitched 1 2/3 innings, struck out 4 batters. In the 7 he faced, allowed 2 hits and no runs across. So he's starting on the bump for the Pioneers tonight. We'll see if the Big Sticks can get a little more success off of Scott, as it's going to be the leadoff batters for the Big Sticks: Sean D., Carson Lundmark, and Austin Bunn. It's today almost a completely different lineup for the Big Sticks. D., Lundmark, Bunn, Rogers. First 4 batters: Hansen at DH, Jake Brill starting at center, Calvillo starting at first, Krenz at short, and Erlob at third. First pitch here by Scott, behind Sean D. on that fastball to make it a 1-0 count. D able to duck down for that one, hits him. So again, Scott on the 1-0. That one low, good block by Smelko behind the plate. Makes it a 2-0 count on the leadoff batter, Sean D. (2-0) from Scott. Hine outside for ball 3. So now Sean D looks to get a walk here on the 3-0 pitch from Scott. Pitch misses low for ball 4, and to start things off, Scott, 4 pitches and 4 balls, as Sean D's able to get a leadoff walk. You can tell out there, not the bright sunny days we have seen the past couple games. There is a chance for some thunderstorms later tonight, I believe around 9 o'clock. So hopefully the lightning will stay away and it might just be a light rain. To not interrupt the final game home for the Big Sticks in the regular season. First pitch on Carson Lundmark. High outside corner, gets the strike call. Again, Lundmark not in the lineup in yesterday's ball game. So the 0-1 again outside, swung on and missed by the right fielder to make it an 0-2 count. Lundmark in, not yesterday's game, but the one previous. Went 0 for 4. Was intentionally walked in the 8th inning with 2 strikeouts. It's the 0-2 here from Scott. High and outside. Called ball one. It looked like Smelko. Quick pop up there. Watching D at first. So we might see a steal here from D. 1-2. This one again outside. Scott trying to get the swing off of Lundmark on that off speed to make it a 2-2 count. D goes low for ball three. And D, no question about it, regardless if Nanas was able to put the tag down, he would have been there in time. So runner on second and a full count on Carson Lundmark. D on the stolen base. As Scott sets up for the full count. Way outside, ball four, and that will be a walk of Carson Lundmark as Scott has walked the first two batters that he's faced to put runners on first and second. That will be the left fielder, Austin Bunn, up to bat. Again, like Lundmark wasn't in the lineup in yesterday's ball game. Had that rob of a home run 2 games ago for the Big Sticks. Over the left field wall. Again, bottom of the first inning, the Big Sticks trying to start off taking the lead over the Pioneers, as aside from yesterday in the first game of the series, games in between have been tightly fought contests, as that first pitch misses low for ball one. As Scott, struggling to find the strike zone, is going to get a meeting here with the Pioneers infield. Again, 9 balls pitched by Scott in this first inning. Only 2 strikes. No outs for the Big Sticks. Again, Austin Bunn up to bat. Quick meeting there for Scott. Just from one look at the lineup for the Big Sticks, it looked like they were trying to hit the ball well today, especially with this top 4 of the lineup. Bunn swings and misses on that 1-0 pitch, evens the count up 1-1. D, Lundmark, Bunn, and Rogers, all 4 of the first batters for the Big Sticks. As Scott early on here looking for his first out, 1-1, misses outside for ball 2. Again, the Pioneers losing the first game of the series, winning 3 straight against the Big Sticks. Look to make it a 4th to take a 4-1 series win over the Big Sticks. 2-1 from Scott. Austin Bunn takes this one high into left field. PK Walsh tracking it back. D tags up here, and now Lundmark tags up from first. The throw not in time at third to Callahan. So that will put both Lundmark at second and D at third on that fly out to left field by Bunn. Now the lefty Daniel Rogers did get an at-bat yesterday, flew out into center field. So he came in place of Ethan Babcock-Berry. We'll see if Rogers can add to his total of RBIs with runners at second and third and just one out. He's got 5 on the season. First pitch from Scott. Too far outside for ball 1. I was saying in that post-game interview, Coach Cam said that the team just kind of played flat yesterday. He brought up egos on the team as that 1-0 pitch misses low and inside for ball 2. So again, the Big Sticks trying to get, it's all about who's hot at the right time. And the Big Sticks looking to make the end of the season as good as the first part of the beginning of the season, as that 2-0 pitch misses outside for Scott to make it a 3-0 count on Rogers. Gunnar Hansen on deck for the Big Sticks. A walk here would load the bases and give Hansen a chance to score the first run of the ball game. 3-0 from Scott. Outside, called ball 4, and that will load the bases for the Big Sticks as Scott, in relief, got 4 strikeouts and 7 batters with no walks, but has walked 3 of the 4 batters he's faced. Start off in the bottom of the first as it will be Gunnar Hansen. The DH a chance to, with D at third and Lundmark at second, to try and get the Big Sticks going here and score early and take the lead. First pitch on Scott hits Hansen, and that will advance all the runners, including Sean D, who heads home. So Rogers to second, Lundmark to third. Because again, after having a good pitching performance in relief, Scott 3 walks, and then with that hit of Gunnar Hansen, first run across for the Big Sticks. And just 1 out here. Jake Brill up to bat. That will be a credited RBI for Hansen. It's now Scott. 19 pitches in this first inning, and 15 of them have been outside of the strike zone. Only 4 times has he been able to either get a swing and a miss or a called strike. First pitch here, that one outside, called strike 1 on the center fielder, Brill. Again, Brill arriving for the Big Sticks at the beginning of this series. Both him, Gunnar Hansen, and Cade Kazmierski. So the 0-1 swung on, this one hit into the gap into left field. That'll score Lundmark. They're going to send Rogers home, and Rogers trips and falls. And now Smelko has Rogers in a bit of a rundown here. Now Rogers heading home, gets tagged out by the pitcher, Scott, as he tripped and fell as he was rounding third. And that allowed the Pioneers to get an out. So 1 run does score on that base hit from Jake Brill. Rogers rounding third, tagged out. Gunnar Hansen from first able to get to third on that run down, and Jake Brill moves to second. So 2-0, the Big Sticks, first 2 batters of this inning, are able to score. But now 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Derek Calvillo up to bat. Scott needing just 1 more out to get out of this rough start. First pitch, too high, called ball 1. As the Big Sticks just 2 batters away. Kobe Krenz on deck and Alex Erlop to follow. Just 2 batters away from going through their entire order in this first inning. Again, Scott just needing 1 more out. 1-0. Low, swung on and missed by Calvillo to even the count up at a ball and a strike on the first baseman. As Calvillo. Two outs here, a chance to send in a third run. This one fouled off into the hands of Cam Johnson in the third base coaching box. To make it a 1-2 count on Calvillo. Again, Calvillo with 2 home runs and 29 RBIs on the season. Scott on the 1-2. This one swung on, hit to third base. Throw across the diamond for Callahan. Low, but into the glove of Jamison for the third out of the inning. So with the bases loaded, the Big Sticks able to get 2 runs across in the bottom of the first inning to take a 2-0 lead over the Western Nebraska Pioneers. As we head to the second inning, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
We share the same frustrations, and the same things make us proud. We witnessed their first smile together. We are here for you when you need us most. CHI St. Alexius Health. Imagine better health.
One of the kids asked, "Why are you helping us?" It just made me realize that this is why I'm doing it. Because of that question right there, we're going to be working with the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital.
We don't just want to be the face of something, we want to get involved and do good things for other people because it makes you feel good.
From day one, Choice Bank has been extremely excited to partner with us. When you have partners and people that are that committed to what you're doing, that's when you have success, and that's when you are able to help more people and make a difference.
It's been a difficult year for some of us, and Consolidated is here to help by providing the Affordable Connectivity Program to qualifying customers. If anyone in your household qualifies for certain government benefits, Consolidated may be able to reduce your current broadband bill by up to $30 a month. Visit acpbenefit.org to learn more and to see if you qualify. Consolidated. Reach the world from here.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. As with the bases loaded, the Big Sticks are able to get 2 runs across on the round of third by Daniel Rogers on the base hit from Jake Brill. Got tripped up on his own feet and was tagged out by Scott at home after he was caught in a rundown. Then Derek Calvillo on the 1-2 grounds out to third for the final out of the inning, as 7 Big Sticks batters were able to get an at-bat in that previous inning, and that has caused Antonio Garcia to get someone warming up in the bullpen for the Pioneers, as it looks like Dylan Hazlitt currently in the bullpen, and another Pioneers player who just crouched down, so can't quite see who that is, but keep an eye on the Pioneers bullpen. So they are down 2-0 here in the top of the second inning. Alex Zerfis going to be the leadoff batter for the Pioneers, as the Big Sticks shift over their infield to the left. D playing right over second base. First pitch by Marhefke, swung on. This one a grounder up onto the bag and over the head of Erlob. As a base hit there from Zerfis. Able to get some help from that bag as it jumps over Erlom. That will lead off with a man on here for for the Pioneers and Zerfus. As Isaac Lopez, the DH for the Pioneers tonight, now up to bat. It's in yesterday's ball game. Zerfus got a base hit, was walked, and then went 1 for 4 in total. So he lined out to second last time in the ball game for the Pioneers as the current batter Lopez. 3 straight flyouts in his first 3 at-bats, 2 to center and 1 to left. Was able to get on base in his next 2 at-bats after a base hit and then a walk in the 7th and 8th innings. So he is now at a 2-0 count here on Marhefke. 2-0 pitch, as that one is actually fouled off the butt of Lopez's bat. It looked like he wanted to put a check swing out and made some incidental contact with the ball, as that'll make it a 2-1 count here on Lopez. Two-1 from Marhefke. Outside, gets the strike call to even the count up at 2-2. As again, Marhefke has been one of those pitchers for the Big Sticks that has been most reliable. He doesn't have the strikeout numbers that some Big Sticks do, but just as I say that, a 2-2 low and outside breaking ball called strike 3. On that swing and a miss by Lopez, brings about the first out of the inning. So we see here, attacking the outside part, got the strike call previous, and then on the 2-2, gets the swing and the miss of Lopez. So it will be Shane Jamison, the first baseman, up to bat for the Pioneers. And again, Zerfus still at first. First pitch swung on, looped over the infield and over the glove of D into center field, as that will advance Zerfus to second. As after going 1-2-3 in the previous inning, the Pioneers 2 base hits in the top of the second. So it will be the second baseman Tyler Mead up to bat here. But as I was saying, Marhefke in 31 innings pitched has 21 strikeouts, including a 9 strikeout performance against the Horseheads. But again, going back to the Bison and the Spuds game, he was able to get through 8 innings against the Bison and 8 1/3 against the Spuds. That's down to just being able to pitch in those low pitch count at bats and get the opposing team into easy groundouts or flyouts. As the 1-0 here gets the strike call upstairs for strike 1, evens the count up at a ball and a strike. It's again the final home game of the season for the Big Sticks, and a great crowd, as you can see in these stands here tonight, as this 1-1 floated up over the net and out of the ballpark, as that will make it a 1-2 count on Mead. Runners on first and second. We've seen the Pioneers employ the hit and run. So we'll see if Zerfus and Jamison take off for second and third, as that 1-2 pitch misses outside for Marhefke to even the count up 2-2. Marhefke looking to get out of this inning. 2-2, grounder to short. Krenz fields it. 6-4-3 double play to end the inning, as Kobe Krenz having to change directions there, able to field it, flip it to D, and then to Calvillo for the, as I said, end of the inning. A slow ground, or a hot grounder there to Krenz, Nice throw by Krenz to D, and by D to Calvillo. Beats out Tyler Mead for the end of the inning. So 2-0, the Big Sticks lead will stay as we head to the bottom of the second. We will take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing.
To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
I wonder how much my car is worth. I just don't drive it anymore.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
I'm tired of my old car. I just want something different.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
What about boats and campers?
Dan Porter Motors will buy it. Now, for a limited time, Dan Porter Motors will give you the most for your car, boat, pickup, camper, motorcycle, jet ski, tractor. You get the picture. Just stop in, give them the keys, and they'll write you a check. It's that simple. See Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
Big Boy Toys.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Again, the final game, not of the entire season, but the final game at home in the regular season for the Big Sticks. As Steve Marhefke able to get the ground out of Tyler Mead on the 6-4-3 double play to end the top of the second inning. As Ben Scott back out onto the mound here for the Pioneers. First batter he's going to face is the shortstop Kobe Krenz, who just made that nice field to get the end of the inning. First pitch by Scott inside, but inside, called ball one. So again, of the 7 Big Sticks batters that got in that bat, 5 of them were able to get on base and 2 of them able to get home. So the 1-0 from Scott taken up over the net and above the concourse. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. And no rest for the Big Sticks. A 5-game home series here against the Pioneers right on the road for the start of the final series against the Spearfish Sasquatch. So we'll talk about exactly what that series means for both teams, as this 1-1 pitch taken high into center field and into the glove of Luke for the first out of the inning. As the final Big Sticks player to log their first at bat, Alex Erlob, the third baseman. And the Sasquatch currently lead the Great Plains Division by a half game over the Big Sticks in the second half of the season, meaning they would go to the playoffs, as the Big Sticks and the Sasquatch could potentially play 8 games in a row against each other. So that first pitch from Scott misses low for ball 1. However, the Spuds are 3 games behind the Sasquatch, and with a win tonight, they would move to just 2, meaning the Big Sticks and the Sasquatch series could determine who the Big Sticks play in the first round of the playoffs. As that pitch high gets the strike call, evens the count up at 1-1. So the Sasquatch are playing for their season against the Big Sticks. It's the 1-1 taken by Erlob into center field. Luke able to track that one back and catch that one for the second out of the inning. And if my eyes don't deceive me, looks to be a little bit of drizzle currently falling on the ballpark. And I am not incorrect on that one. For the second out of the inning, a fly out from from Alex Erlob. And we go to the top of the lineup, Sean D. Now up to bat. It's the first pitch from Scott. Inside, called ball 1. Let's make it a 1-0 count on D. As I said, D was walked on 4 straight pitches in that bottom of the first inning. With 2 outs here, sits in the count 1-0 against Scott. One-0 pitch from Scott. Beautiful off speed there. Gets the swing and the miss of Erlob, or of D, to make it an even 1-1 count. And after starting the game with only 4 strikes to 15 balls, Scott has gone up 14 strikes and 19 as this one taken foul. And Shane Jamison, before colliding into the fence, catches that one for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Big Sticks, a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 2nd. We'll head to the top of the 3rd and see if the Big Sticks can maintain this 2-0 lead. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Welcome to the 2021-2022 school year at Dickinson State University. The DSU Heritage Foundation is excited to bring the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund to the DSU campus.
The Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund is comprised of your general and sport-specific giving, named scholarships, advertising, sponsorship of athletic programs, endowments, and program greatest needs support. Made possible by you, the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund and the DSU Heritage Foundation will award over $700,000 in athletic support for the 2021-2022 school year.
Donate to the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund today.
Visit us online at dsuheritagefoundation.org and help support Blue Hawk athletes in the classroom, in competition, and in our community.
Come soar with the Hawks.
It's more than an international nonprofit organization. The Fraternal Order of Eagles is all about people helping people. They donate more than $10 million a year to local communities, fundraisers, charities, and more. On the local level, the Eagles Club of Dickinson has been serving the community since 1940. They offer lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. They also specialize in banquets, weddings, anniversaries, benefits, and more. Not a member yet? Stop down and visit them today. The Eagles Club in Dickinson. Call 701-483-3561.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. 1-2-3 inning from the Big Sticks. Ended the bottom of the 2nd inning, and we make our way to the top of the 3rd as the leadoff batter, Jason Luke, 0-1 count, takes this one up out of the infield and into center field for a leadoff base hit once again for the Pioneers. So they have 3 hits already through 3 innings, as it'll be the last batter who has yet to make an appearance in the box, Antonio Nanez. Now up to bat. And if you can't tell, a little bit darker than it was to start this game, as that first pitch too far inside, called ball 1. Again, just a bit of drizzle as of now. So this one grounded to Erlob. Throw to second in time. Throw to first in time. 5-4-3 double play. Krenz gets it to end the 2nd inning, and now to get 2 outs here. They get a 5-4-3, and just looking up from my scorebook, they're going to say that Luke is called safe at second. So just 1 out for the Big Sticks as Coach Cam Johnson goes out to have a talk with Scott Young in the infield. So they're going to say that took D off the bag. And Coach Cam Johnson just puts his hand to his head. And a bit of frustration there. Erlob's throw. His foot was off the bag. And so with that, that will just be a fielder's choice, 1 out. And leave Luke at second. First pitch, too far inside on Smelko, called ball 1. That was a very close call at second. Nonetheless, where it stands now, Luke at second with 1 out, 1-0 pitch. And too far inside for ball 2. As looks like Coach Cam Guevara telling Sean D to back up further. He's now on the outfield grass. On the right side of the infield, 2-0. Swung on this one, lifted high into left center field. Austin Bond gets under it, makes the catch. And Luke is going to be held up at second, not going to get a chance to tag up, as that will be the second out of the inning. And Ryan Callahan back up to bat, the top of the order in their first at-bats. Went 0 for 3. 2 groundouts to second by Smelko and the current batter Callahan. The on-deck batter Walsh grounded out to Calvillo at first for the third out of the inning. This one popped up down the left field line, and that one will just go over the fence line to make it an 0-1 count on Callahan. Again, Callahan hit his first home run of the season in yesterday's ball game. Now with Luke at second and 2 outs, 0-1 from Marhefke. Too far outside, evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Marhefke clipsing the 30 pitch count through 2 2/3. It's 1-1, misses outside. Makes it a 2-1 count. And as far as temperature goes, it's been dropping over the past few minutes. It's now at 78 degrees. That 2-1 pitch misses outside and high for a 3-1 count. Marhefke, pickoff throw here to second. More or less just to check Luke, not in time. So Marhefke on the 3-1. Outside, called ball 4, and that will be a 5-pitch walk of Ryan Callahan to put a man on first and second. And 2 outs with PK Walsh up to bat. Luke at second, Callahan at first, 2 outs. First pitch swung on, lifted into left center, and that one will drop. That will score Luke from second. And it looks like they're going to hold up Callahan, throw in, not in time. And on the throw in, Walsh able to advance to second. As that scores the first run of the ball game for the Pioneers. It's an RBI for PK Walsh, makes it a 2-1 ball game. They're going to say that's a double there for Walsh. And Coach Cam Johnson going out to talk things over with Steve Marhefke. In the last inning, he had runners on first and second and 1 out. Was able to get a ground out of Tyler Mead for the 6-4-3 double play. This inning with runners on first and second. PK Walsh is able to put bat to ball, take it into left center, and score score a run on his double. That will make it a 2-1 ball game. The Pioneers get their first run here in the top of the third. With 2 outs and runners at second and third, Alex Zerfus Got a base hit in that second inning. Looks to do it again and send a couple more runs home. Pitch from Marhefke. Down the middle, called strike one. Marhefke's 0-1. Misses as he tried to hit that high outside corner to make it a 1-1 count. Now it looks like our general manager, Jason Watson, talking to Garcia in the third base coaching box, might be talking about the upcoming storm. It's a 2-1, and there it is. Looks like Scott Young pointing to up and behind the press box, and that might be the umpires calling this game delayed because of lightning. And with that, saw it against the Spuds, and that will cause us to go into a delay. I believe it's a 30-minute delay for each lightning strike. And with that, that will cause us to have to take a short break here. Where we're left off right now, the Big Sticks with a 2-1 lead over the Pioneers, top of the third inning, with Alex Zerfus up to bat and Walsh at second, Callahan at third. And we will take a short break or a long break. We don't know exactly what will happen. We'll keep you informed as we are able to, but as I said, for now, it will be a half an hour. We'll take a 30-minute break, and with that, as I said, 2-1, top of the third inning. There'll be hopefully more Big Sticks baseball, but we'll keep you informed, so don't go anywhere.
And again, with the delay, great time to pick up some of those 50-50 tickets to help support the
Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
And welcome back to Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Due to inclement weather, big thunderstorm rolling through, the Big Six game against the Pioneers tonight has been canceled. If you want to keep up with updates, just follow us on our social medias, the Badlands Big Sticks, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They'll let you know any further details about this game. But unfortunately, through just 2.5 innings, the Big Six and the Pioneers' final game of the season and final regular season home game has been canceled. Apologize to you. Weather just ain't predictable in the Midwest, but that'll do it. And again, thank you so much for all of you that have watched throughout the season. We'll look forward to the Big Sticks' first playoff game next week, but that'll do it here from Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. I'd like to thank everyone at Consolidated and you, the listener. This has been Luke Stera, and have a good and safe night, ladies and gentlemen.